Howdy y'all, Matt here, Seattle Speed Shop, and we are working on the metalwork of the Bell Auto Parts Special. Figured I'd show you how Texas Matt made a wheel well patch from a bunch of scrap around the shop basically. So we did lose some of this footage, so hopefully this video works out. So real quick, I just want to say thank you for all the positive comments kind of about my wanting to improve comment from last week. Guys, I'm not complaining about the content quality. I'm happy with where we are. I just know I can do better, and that is kind of like my New Year's resolution, I guess you should say. But I just want to say thank you for all the encouragement. So thanks, guys. All right, so we're working on the Model A, and some jerk, because I'm being PC and children could watch this show and I'm not supposed to swear, booger welded a patch panel over the original wheel well. So Texas Matt here has volunteered to do the sucky job of fixing that. So I'm gonna let him loose with the grinder, and we're all gonna find out together just how ugly it is. All right, so just wanted to show you guys this. Texas Matt cut that off, which someone just like brazed it over. Weirdly, the other side is done better than this. Got some stuff to cut out and repair here. We're gonna fix all this, clean it up in here, but howdy y'all, Matt here, Seattle Speed Shop, and as you can see, got a kind of a mess going on here in the subrail area. Texas Matt made this very nice replacement piece using the old angle iron and C-clamp and a hammer trick on the welding table. Pretty good work as far as I'm concerned. I've done that technique quite a few times building my coupe. We didn't do a good job of videoing it, so I don't have that to show you if you really want to see the hard way to do things. maybe we can show you that another time. Anyways, he made this really great replacement piece for the cross rails that are all just mangled from previous owner's repairs. And he cut out kind of all the stuff that had been messed up from the channel. There's a lot of very bad work done here that he is trying to correct. So yeah, we're gonna kind of let him loose, putting this in, and he's gonna build this panel here. We'll try and do a better job showing that, because he's basically working with nothing tool wise. So it's cool seeing him trying to get stuff done. Anyways, we just wanted to kind of show you what's going on here. It's real ugly. We're kind of trying to make chicken shit into chicken salad here. Matt's going to make it more gooder, and yeah, we'll kind of bring you back along the process, just kind of show you what he's up to, kind of just letting him loose on this. He enjoys this type of work more than I do. More kind of like messing with engines and suspension and stuff like that, which is why we make a good pair. So anyways, I'll let him get back to work, and we'll bring you back here shortly, show you what else we find with this terrible, horrible old car. Alright, so Matt, Texas Matt, has been working on replacing this section of sub rail. It was pretty butchered, multiple pieces kind of scabbed together. So he formed this piece with a piece of angle iron clamped on the straight edge of the welding table. Looks really good. He has been filling holes in here and doing some straightening on this panel. It's still got some stretched areas that need to be shrunk that he's working on, and generally just kind of cleaning things up. So looks pretty good to me. Good job, Matt. I will get out of his way and let him get back to work, and he'll keep making this more better. All right, so Matt just went home, Texas Matt, and he's been working on this panel today, doing a really nice job of fitting it all up, taking his time. We are going to make a form so that we can put the beads in this panel. So we'll show you how we do that. All right, so Matt is starting to TIG the plugs that we have. They've trust me, they fit pretty good. He is working on that, and I'm messing with this ugly thing. Yeah, let's kind of let him keep getting back to work and doing a great job. Looks good. He's working on the buck for the body line, and yeah, we'll kind of show you that whole process when we get to it. Yeah, it's looking a whole lot better than it did. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be a good 95% better, I would say. So thank you, Matt, for all the hard work. All right, so we got this piece of 1.5 inch laminated plywood. Used to have some casters on it that we took off. The wheels had kind of broken and it was just useless for what I was using it for at that point. So we're going to turn this nice piece of wood into a buck for the wheel well patch panel on the Bell Auto Parts Special. And I just wanted to kind of show you what we're starting with. Alright, so Matt got a really nice pattern made off of one of the cars we have here. And we are going to transfer this onto our wood piece. And we're just making a simple, buck, a little hammer form buck. So we'll be able to, we'll cut through one of these and then as a guide. And then the other one will have, we'll router it out in the dish of, the same as how the original sheet metal looks. And then we're going to use an air hammer and put in these beads into the metal. So that's what we're working on. Bring you back and we got some more to show you. Howdy, y'all. So here's the buck that Texas Matt has been working on. I feel like I'm talking about myself in the third person, which is kind of a running joke with us. But he cut out the shape of the rear wheel well body lines, and then kind of just cleaned it up with a router. It looks really nice. So that's one side of the buck, and then we're going to be routering into this side, and we'll sandwich a piece of metal between these two pieces of wood, bolt it together using these bolts, and hopefully it works. So we're gonna get set up and we'll keep showing you what we're doing. Real quick, so I know I talked about it earlier in this video. This is the sheet metal brake that Matt made the sub rail with. So he clamped this onto the edge of this welding table, and then you just beat it over with a hammer. It's caveman stuff, but it works. So just trying to show you guys, you don't have to have fancy tools to do this stuff. It does take some time to make something like this, and obviously that method for a sheet metal brake takes a lot more time and physical effort to make the same piece. But, you know, it's not, you know, something that you need a several $1,000 piece of machinery to do. So, we'd love several $1,000 pieces of machinery to do it, but we don't have that, so we're making do. I'm gonna let Matt get back to work on this and bring you back in a little bit. So one thing that's really important is to make sure you have enough bolts to clamp this all together securely. That's something we learned. And just, you know, you want the buck to stay nice and sandwiched and hold the metal tight, and less chance of things moving around, the better. Alright, so here's the buck. And as you can see, here's where it's been routed out to put the beads into the metal. And you basically clamp a piece of metal in between those. And then we have this that Matt also made. And you run your, sorry, it is like 13 degrees outside and the heater is running non-stop to keep the shop warm. So anyways, you've got your air gun and you've got your tool, and then you just pound the beads into the metal. We did have, alright, so we did have kind of some bad stretching on this one bead, and it's because the wood kind of collapsed on our buck. And so we actually took JB Weld and kind of filled it in and reshaped things. So that actually came out pretty good. Alright, Santa's elf Texas Matt is over here making noise, cleaning up this patch that he's not happy with and wants to cut the whole wheel well out of. I just thought I'd document this. He's just tapping the weld down and ground it down and just kind of straighten everything out. Got a couple spots to finish up, but it's looking 1,000 times better than the patch he cut off. Let him get back to work and make noise. I'm sure you guys know what hammers look like. And this is the patch that got made from it. It's again not perfect, but 1,000,000 times better than what it was. I'm very happy with that. So I think that's about it. You know, it's a very simple hammer form buck that Matt built there and got the job done. Not a lot of tools to get that done. So that's definitely worked out pretty good. You know, and there's a lot of other guys that do videos on this stuff better than we do. But I just kind of wanted to show you what we were up to on that. So I hope that at least gives you some inspiration to go out and try doing some metalworking, even if you don't got big fancy tools. You do not need big fancy tools. It's harder this way, but it's definitely doable. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.